No one's stopped me yet.
Watching gods. But I never thought I would be happy to see the city again. Much less to smell it. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe. You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles. Haha! A kind way of saying, "Ye gods, I hope her dusty bones don't break at the first blow." Fear not for me. I will try my very best to keep up.
Worm's Crossing, the welcome mat of Baldurs Gate. This is it. I'm almost home. We both know what it is capable of, but I'm not touching it. That was before I knew the cost. Before I knew it meant transforming into some grotesque beast. I remember how it hurt when I turned into a vampire. My body writhed and warped while I was utterly helpless. The grip of death owned my heart as it beat its last. I don't want to turn into anything else. I can't do that again. I can't watch my body be taken over. I am not. I just don't want to lose my God's-given good looks, really. Wouldn't that be a crime?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Keeping very well, I hope? Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies, for life. I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. This was different. Lucky for me, I understand. Then, next I knew, he told I found love. By the time, he's gone now. But I suppose...
Worm's Crossing, the gaping maw of the city. Nature has little control over... I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would reckon. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Civilization beckons at last. It's no water deep, but Baldur's Gate is a respectable runner-up. Or at least a close third. Please. There is little more to be said. The end may be close. Time to reap what we have sown.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? The girl could not bear thou, a breaker of promises. I told her the fate of her parents. She has left this place. She left you a letter. Thou could. Hast thou other business?
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst... Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they...
Baldurs Gate at last.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Gate visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith. Long ago, when we rose up against our gay slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. Orpheus is not just a Githyanki. He is Mother Gith's blood. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that one word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the prince... The air grows ever warmer, the hum of life within it louder. It may yet hatch. In its heat lives stimulation, and in its throbbing, exhilaration. An effigy of Githyanki future, incubated inside a fragile shell. Only if you want me to roast you over a campfire, using my blade as... But it is true that I feel some manner of responsibility for this unhatched whelp. After we free Orpheus, we can well, we will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots. Whatever may come, I will not let Vlaakith poison the fledgling with lies.
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yen. Why are you so nosy? Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend a... Yenna is my best friend. Please don't.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me? You were really nice to me before, and, could we maybe...
Absolutely not. We've hit our quota for mangy strays.
Welcome to Rivington. South, Coast Way. North, Worms Crossing.
And you'll have anything you want.
Do you know where we're going? What kind of it?
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him.
Can't talk.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon.
one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop
You're going to hire all the refugees. If my friend tries to get you to invest... If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labor and they get coin. It's a good deal.
All this kerfuffle over missing redcaps. Yes, we'd caged them due to unruly behavior, but...
Why were these particular...
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
It's not real. Should have killed the little monsters.
They were provoked. The child was poking them, prodding them. Think about it. They're stuck here with no coin and nothing to do.
As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Stay back! Stay... The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spot...
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my... If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy.
This man's indignant demeanor barely masks a seething anxiety. There's more.
Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern. Well, wouldn't you be on edge if your beautiful home had been defiled by such brazen interlopers?
I guess we're all you've got then, Arthur.
Fine.
Come on, boy.
No,
No, no, no. Don't you dare lay a finger on them.
Job done. Whatever's left is yours to sort out.
Rivington rats don't waste any. Anyway, I have a lot to do now, those You again. Did you need... Bloody squatters.
Something over there. I spy with my little eye. Nothing of note, really. Open up.
Looks like a trap there.
There's a trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap. Be wary. This place is trapped. Be wary. This place is trapped. Be wary. This place is trapped. A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown. Here we go. Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity is compromised.
More for me.
I'm sure this toy will be finished soon if they bear with it.
everyone subscribes to...
You again. Did you need some sinister? They're extremely precious. And you shouldn't be poking around in my workshop and tampering with them. Really? This...
A long way to go still. Take two.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Do try the grass.
If I was a Sharan lookout, this is the sort of place I'd wait around.
File a report, and I'm...
Baldurians! Stand!
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this.
The flaming fists are supposed to... Ah. Another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in. Soon, there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians. Another bleeding... Refugees can't stay here.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have...
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form of doing so, after all.
was just starting to miss the sound of your voice. Then that's where we need to go.
Return to your homes. That's an order.
That's a bigger issue than modesty, dear.
Glad to see you. Glad to see anybody.
We're farmers, Chris. What are we gonna do in the city?
What in the hells was that?
Felt like an earthquake. As if I didn't have problems enough already.
Job. Deliver my post.
That was before I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell?
Let me have a little peace and quiet. That might be worth a look.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate. Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Go on. Kill just like you did before.
Come no closer, you. You. What are you? What am I? You are like me. Like I was. A vessel, yet help me. I am so hungry. My vessel. He fought the transformation. I can still taste it. We need to feed. We need a brain, fresh and frantic, to restore our strength. You would betray us?
This is the easy part.
Still on my feet.
The creature was born recently. Its mind is still fresh. You can absorb its potential if you consume it.
scavenge wherever you can from this mess. What makes... We got here first.
If you're here to fill an empty...
Take the wood from the cart too. That'll be good for a fire, if nothing else.
Find us bloody keepers, I say.
Bloody savages, a lot of them.
We're as desperate as the rest of these savages. They just had the sense to move quicker than us.
Your face is familiar.
What a sad situation. The once proud...
I'm really worried.
Washing my pit. Aye! Could have blown...
Whatever you need, I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient...
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need... Shh! Not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. You know, I don't really have any other friends. And I...
How did that song go anyway?
Hail, friend. Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Is this your first time in Baldurs Gate? Well, whatever you've heard. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. I've been asking myself the same question. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Locals going without while strangers feast. It's stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldarians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. The Flaming Fist isn't what it used to be. It's grown weak. It's down to honest citizens like me to stand up for what's right, uniform or no. That lot round the front, they've got it coming to them. Ha! What peace. If no one steps in, there'll be people here have gone soft, living behind the city wall. I say we march round there and slit a few bellies. Remind them how much worse things could be. What do you say? Why does it matter?
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. When you find the Lordling...
So, Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
What? I'm Bush. As if I could...
forest?
Oi! What in Helm's most holy name are you doing here, citizen? Oh, investigating, are you? Pull the other one, pisspot. You're coming with me. We'll...
The hell's you doing in here? What? Dangerous? Is this a joke? Fine, I'll look. But I'm doing it for the refugees, not you. Are you gonna search the barn or... There's been a report of dangerous contraband in the donations. We're going to check it out. I didn't ask for your opinion, Fist. Fall in and do your job.
I say, terribly decent of you to come over and exchange pleasant... Oh, how kind of you to say. I have been growing my bristles out. It's something of an art, you see.
It's a trap. And a nasty one at that.
You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest... You try and find whoever is responsible for this. I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
Children. It's abominable.
Who would do such a thing? I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
Trapped to injure children. It's abominable.
Who would do such a thing? I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
take down troublemakers. So don't make trouble.
Are the gods truly this petty?
They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
And I'm sure the Manet will deal with it.
Coddling these vagabonds, and don't give a rat's ass about honest.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days, my feet
And cheerful. Refugee for hire.
You're being a big...
Haven't you got anything better to do with your time than have... What? How? 9 hells. Whatever you think, you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. I'm just a simple... They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. All right. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Verloga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me. It sounds terrible when you put it like that, but maybe you can put... I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. Go there, tell them Uncle Verloga sent you, and they'll show... There.
His plea comes with an offering, a pass granting you access to the lower city.
You can't be serious. They'll find me. A cell won't keep me safe. They run this city. I've told you everything. And in the end, no one was hurt. Please. Oh, I will.
get out of
Should
this.
arrest you all for gross negligence. Mother kill me.
Let the kid come. How dare you? What in the hell?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet so we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank. Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is. Oh, this is Benjamin. Say hi, Benji. Benji here checks all our patrons to make sure none of you are vicious murderers. Can't be too careful. You haven't heard? The Absolute's cronies have been busy chopping people up like it's going out of style. They won't go near us, of course. Lucretia, bringer of... And even the Absolute knows better than to tangle with a net. But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so come inside and forget your worries.
Then let's go inside. Don't we?
Welcome, adventurer. No doubt you came here to choose. Yes, I seem to have it all. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you? I provide a personalized service for my customers. Tell me, how do you like to kill? I see. Playing to your strengths. And when you kill someone, what do you feel? Killing holds no fear for you, does it? You understand what it takes. One more question. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you? This weapon must be fit for a... So, answer me honestly. Could you kill? There's a killer inside you, isn't there? It wouldn't take much to...
Still rolling and... Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let... Oh, you could kill him. Let him close and make him feel the tickle of your blade between his ribs. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward! Don't dare lie to me. I saw you with me own eyes. I'm gonna knock that smirk right off your face. We both know who'll bloody get...
Survival is all that matters.
What's next?
Zog said to leave, so we're leaving. End of story.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Hi! Welcome to the Rivington General. Hi! Want a blade? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say? Huh? One of those stoic types, are you? Well, I'm sure Gildra's got something cooked up that even you can use. Want more? Want less?
Work to be done.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
At least we'd have a bed.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
Hi! Or maybe a... You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say? Huh? Oh, yay! Want more?
At least things have stayed interesting.
This ought to be good.
My faith will guide me.
What now?
point arguing with the guards. We're not getting past that checkpoint without the right...
Let's get going.
Back again. Want a dagger? Or a bow? Oh, yay!
won't. The priests will open the temple up again.
Here we be! Take me to my cherished Shira!
Temple worship suspended until further notice. The faithful endure.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. The best of us.
Please, in the name of the crying.
It is not for us to decide. We let more outsiders in, and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelnane, who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out? Exactly. Lorcan let a killer into our temple.
Bill, I beg, even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorcan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger. I take some...
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolute?
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul.
Against Father Lorcan. I've nothing against Father Lorcan. Details. But his methods need to rest with him. We need change.
I still can't believe anyone would murder Father Lorcan. Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing...
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your... The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorcan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, or...
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befit... You could certainly... 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our High Priest, Father Lorcan, and one of the new refugees. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder, and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash...
They make a fine target for the real culprit, too. Unlikely to be missed. Where they weren't one...
Well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder. Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind. Chares's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to. I really hope you find...
You've been caught mid-robbery. You've won lenience. Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering. Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at mealtimes.
ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. What do you want to know? Slowly. Lorgan was a good man, if naive. He deserved better. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Lorgan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. We give them everything. Please.
Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at mealtime.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave. I know it's not fair. This was the best job I have. And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical. We tossed Brilgor out back. Sister Rose has Lorgan in the infirmary. You could pop your...
Belfry. Bell ringers only past this point.
trouble now.
This chest is deeper than it looks. A double bottom, of course.
Keep your distance, darling.
Nature's servant awaits.
Let's move.
There's no time to waste.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Pierced. Once. Paralyzed. Dwarf. Red clothes. Stranger. Yes. Never. He was kinder than most. Fists. After me.
The spell's power wanes. Brilgor fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Look, I need to finish up here.
How goes the search? The killing happened in the kitchen cellar. Could be a good place. Talking to the victims' corpses was clever, but I don't know if you're on the right track.
Can't afford to stay idle.
better get to it.
No time to rest. Crypt. This must be where Shira Clawen is buried.
Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR. Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR. Here lies Reloric Windbane, born 1399 DR. Here lies Sister Shira Clawen DR, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Here it is, the tomb of the Amulet Spirit's granddaughter. Time for a family reunion.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone, thou might be, alas.
Here lies Sister Shira Clawen, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Honored Shira, her spirit hath swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me? So shall it be thou?
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine... But at what cost? Who might say?
Your muscles tingle and your mouth twitches as the laughing madness spreads through you. And Madness tugs at your mind, prods in places best left untouched. You feel your wisdom begin to drain. You remain wise as ever, even as Shah's madness spreads outward. You giggle, struck by the absurdity of the moment. A spirit hiding inside an amulet has brought you to the body of his granddaughter and possessed it. Outrageous. Ridiculous. Once again, you feel your wisdom draining away. Hilarious. What is it? The urge to laugh dwindles. You can't help but chuckle. You withstood the night's madness and earned Tasha's hideous laughter.
My friend, forgive me, for this mind was not thine own. May love to be thy gift, and never thy curse. The morning Lord calls. Couldst thou feel the warmth of his blessing? This is not my final twilight. Farewell.
The corpse is an empty husk once more. The monk, liberated from madness, is finally at peace.
He's gone. Well, he always was good for a laugh.
Keep a blade close.
Never a dull moment. keep me out.
I can still move fast when I need to.
It was a shapeshifter.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
A welcome rest.
This stirs a memory. Some sick creature was playing out.
Body parts. Is this some kind of display? think these were the people Father Logan was trying to help?
Not even the most pious of priests could deliver them from this.
The corpse does not respond.
you to step back.
I've got my eye on you.
I said step back!
You won't help us, but we left the children in. This is front page material.
Damned outsiders.
We can't get in.
Cellmate's murder, still unsolved. Fascinating. Nothing to do with his death. I swear it. Our readers will be outraged.
Please, my son. He's only a boy. You must understand.
Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today? I'm Lens, roving reporter for the Baldurs Gazette. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic Steel Watch keeping the mob at bay. Whether or not that's the truth. That the refugees here are desperate, hungry, scared people. They're no mob. They just want to be safe. I've heard the rumours. Absolutists marching from Moonrise Towers. Whole towns felled by strange curses. Of course, I can't write any of that. My editor only releases stories his friend Lord Gortash approves of, and he's very selective. At the Gazette's print house, though it's in the lower city, so you'll come to think of it. You, might want to speak to him about that. Set the record straight before the ink is dry. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edit.
The Duke. Ravengard, I think. I heard he's a good man.
Let us talk to him, please.
That's curious.
My friend from the Hag's Watch. You join us as we honor our fallen dead. Even you might let us worry.
Frey, Valdiskdurovna. Frey, Valdiskablast.
I feel you should leave quickly. Calm yourself. You will not be harmed. Our leader has called up the hunt. She wishes to speak to you.
So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you. Last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future.
When I was hunting you, I was to bring you back here, interrogate you.
But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master?
Well, it's not a story, honestly.
For those your friends stole from us, it is a matter of life, and we've tried to save our children once already, attacking Cazador's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children.
den and save your children. But I promise you, they're already dead. I spent 200 years bringing him victims. Each and every one was whisked away to be fed on that night.
But you never saw him feed yourself.
I know our plight is grim, but if we have a chance to save them, we must take it.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that spawn.
Yes, revenge. I can do.
Thank you. From me and all my people. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. Please go. Time.
We can do.
Our dead fought well. They died well.
Everyone subscribe.
Enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a sheep. I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this place is full of weirdos. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredible... But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. Why, darling? At least I... But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really...
Nothing less.
Careful, I bite.
We cannot rush into their claws again. Another defeat will wipe us out.
Nothing less will do.
Who will stand between them and the innocent?
If we do nothing, the innocent will suffer just the same. We have no good choices.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Quite a spot.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jinn, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
A new face! Something to send? Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed. Comwick. That's a real stumped how I'll replace him. Most want to get into the city these days. Not, I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they? Not the foggiest. Normally, something nearby is snatching them. I can tell you that much. Well, if it's any letters you find, bring them. Don't suppose you've stumbled across.
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly.
Little monsters guarding the checkpoint.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell?
I'm not scared of the authorities.
Ready by the door.
disregards you lifelessly.
Pushed. Fell up Baldurs Gate. Darkness man. By elms. Vulture. Challenged him. None. Brothers. Died on the
Fresh catch.
Like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? caught your eye? The adventurer. My wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite, particularly when their facial structure is as unique as yours. Tremendous! Stony darling, let us put this towards our getaway. I'll have your statue shipped.
Viola Silver with her actual slip.
Approach, ugly one. Yes, behold, spin. To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination. Akabi has traveled across the plain. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize. No more questions. Spin or don't. Let us see if you have luck's favor. Alas, no jackpot for... Yeah! Alas, no.
Enjoying the show? Then you're going to...
You know what you need? A ripper of a ballad.
No! No! Off limits!
This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love, are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor. Truth, a sword, and trust, bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and...
It can't hurt, I suppose. Unless you embarrass me. Then you might find yourself hurting in a whole manner of ways.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. Glorious. Your bond is sweeter than nature's dew. I see you, know you. But do you know one another? Shadowheart, an endless storm surges behind sharp eyes. Listen, think. From where does Shadowheart draw comfort on a cold, dark night? Your bond beats in pleasure. The heart craves comfort, but needs respect. How does one earn the dark-haired maiden's respect?
Not completely off the mark, but there's easier.
Do not fear. There is time yet, for our touch has been light. Shame sits in the soul of all. To tame it, we must name it. Shadowheart, what is her deepest shame?
I didn't think a little game would sting so much when I agreed to this. But you're right. You didn't do abysmally, I suppose. That's worth something.
Your bond a seedling, one that needs a gentle hand in its tending. Nurture it, and it will be. Your love is one few have. Cherish it. Go in peace, seedlings, and know that you made one whose heart was long quiet, beat with love. Can you and your beloved stand? Save yourself from heartbreak, for the thing who knows. Will your love conquer all?
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed. We need to stay alert all the same.
Can you and your beloved stand the test of time?
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food. Good. Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants... Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that.
Can you and your beloved stand the test of time?
Prizes found only in the most exotic of planes.
Save yourself from heartbreak, for the thing who knows.
Another. Good.
While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it.
My time comes. I will show you. All of you.
dirty. They're crude. They laugh. Every one of you is vicious. I roar, break my cage, and then you die. You all die! Soon.
I don't like the kitty. She looks scary.
I don't know what that is, Peanut, but it's not a kitty. Maybe we should go.
Hunger. My stomach screams.
You've seen him twice already, Peanut.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
God, I hate clowns. I'm not even sure clowns like clowns.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up. A round of applause for the stalwart heart. Now, I always tell children that they're special, that each and every one of them is unique. Tell me, what makes you special? Boring! Boring! Anyone can do that. You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Baldurs Gate. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute.
You sense something behind you. Instinct takes over.
least we didn't kill a real clown in front of an audience.
You fight good.
Oh, how could Madame Lucretius let this happen? And what you...
How could this happen? To Dribbles? To...
Oh dear. Screaming children, and I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful Dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude. As much as I love a good murder, my customers don't. The real Dribbles charms animals and makes puns. Awful puns. Not this. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more, but I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? I can respect that. And you're in luck, because I am old, darling. Ancient. I have seen stars explode and civilization. Along the way, I happened across... Find my Dribbles. You won't be disappointed. That's the spirit, darling. And remember, good luck.
This is terrible. The